guys to another episode of Tales of Middle-earth. As you know, I'm your channel host, Adam, and today I have with me Jeff. Hold on.
Curtis!
That's not right. Joking. I'm joking. I know. Little inside joke just beforehand. We're talking about not seeing each other for some time. And
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. It's been so long, and I couldn't remember his name, so he said his name was Jeff.
We don't forget, though.
No, we don't forget?
Hold grudges.
Oh, you mean the dwarves? You don't look like a dwarf. You don't have enough beard yet.
Yeah. Fortunately, that just never came to be.
Yeah, no. So we are playing a 600-point match of Capture and Control today. Yes, Capture and Control. And you are using what?
Iron Hill Dwarves.
Iron Hill Dwarves. That's like your go-to army right now because you are one of the new members, I would say, of the community. That,
I think it's been a couple months now.
Yeah, I think a month and a half or so. You've been around. Yeah. And then we have Sean in the background, all the way over there. He's like,
say hi, Sean.
So Sean is also, he's just been getting into the SBG scene. And then there's also Rob.
Yeah.
Matty. He's getting into, well, he wants to get the Nazgul of Duggledore. Yeah. And so he's like, oh, that's cool. So that's like 4 new members within the last like month. Maybe month and a bit, let's say.
Which is good.
So, and then Ian's coming back out of the woodworks too with the new addition. So that's 5, well 4, and then Ian already had it already. So 5, but it's really good. It's really good, and that's just like my local area. So like not including broader in Ontario. So that's fantastic, awesome. Fantastic. I love it. It means I get more players. Mike, I miss you if you watch this. It's been some time since I got together with him. I should forget his name too.
I believe he's possibly coming over next Saturday
to your place.
Yeah. So if you're free.
I don't know what my schedule is because my work is changing right now from 12-hour shifts and to 8-hour shifts, and everybody's schedule is just in upheaval. So basically, like, we're now working 8-hour shifts. You'll be working like 5 or 6 8-hour shifts in a row, and then off for 2 days. And like out of every 6 weeks, the full-time guys will have like 4 weeks off, or 4 weeks where they'll work weekends and 2 weekends off. I'm just like, that's BS. Anyhow, that's work-related stuff. I left that at like
this is hobby
7.
time.
Yeah, I left work at 7 a.m. this morning, and now filming at 11. So I did get a couple hours sleep, which is good. But Capture and Control. Basically, there's going to be objectives on the board, which if you are in base contact with the objective during the end phase, and you have no enemy models in base contact with it, it then flips to your color. You're going to be blue for objective, and I'm going to be white, clear tokens for the objectives. The game will end if one force is broken on a 1 or a 2. So at the end of the turn, you roll a die if somebody's broken, and on a 1 or 2, the game will end. You score victory points as follows. Basically 2 for each objective that you control. 1 for wounding or killing your enemy leader, which mine is Radagast, because I'm using Radagast Alliance. Yes, I haven't used them in so long. And then 1 for breaking your opponent as well. It's going to be hard to break me. You can do it.
Maybe a couple lucky shots with the ballista?
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to let the ballista
do much.
No. I'm like setting up right somewhere close to be like, and in your face!
Done.
Deployment-wise, we both roll off, and then you rotate, basically setting up your warband. So, and when you do your first warband, you roll a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, it has to be within 12 inches of the center of the board. On a 4, 5, 6, anywhere on your deployment half.
Okay, perfect.
So you have half the board, right? And then it's divided into 2 sections. So again, you control the objectives during the end phase where you have 1 or more friendly models. With no opponents in base contact with it, you control that objective.
Sounds good.
I'm outnumbered drastically.
You are.
But I'll be flying around.
Yeah, you got eagles.
Fly like an eagle. Anyhow, let's show you guys the armies, show you the board, and get right into the match from there. I need my coffee. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, little hobbits and dwarves and everything else in between. And pigeons. These are eagles, not pigeons. This is my 600 points of Radagast Alliance. As you know, up front there is one of my favorite models to use, Radagast on Slay. Not just because he's a wizard that has now Nature's Wrath and Renew and stuff like that, but because he also has 6 attacks when he charges an infantry model. And that obviously doubles when you knock somebody down. It's fantastic! Only fight 5 though, so your captain ties him for fight value and Dane is higher. But he is swarmed or flanked by 4 That's right, 4 great eagles. The army bonus from Radagast Alliance is they all get +1 to charge, or +1 strength when they charge. They do have 12 inches of movement on the eagles and 10 inches of movement on Radagast sleigh. Let's see what Curtis. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I know. I'm just playing it up. Let's see what Curtis's Iron Hills army consists of. Here we go. Curtis, you have 600 points of Iron Hill dwarves, mixed between gray and browns.
We do.
What? Do they have different color armor for a reason?
I had to borrow 5 Adams dwarves, unfortunattunally.
It's all good, Curtis, dude. You've been rocking out this painting since you've got these, which you've had them for about a month now?
Yeah, a month and a half.
Yeah, so you're doing good. You're just doing good. The models are basically painted. You just got to get the bases done.
Yes.
It's the way that I'm looking at it by the looks of it.
Yes,
They look fantastic. So why don't you walk us through what you have? Starting back here.
Start back there. It's the ballista.
Woo! Guess what I want to charge very fast.
Shoot down some pigeons, hopefully.
No.
And then we got our first warband here with Dane Ironfoot.
Yeah.
With 11 of the warriors.
11 Iron Hill dwarves, all with spear and shield, I'm assuming?
Yes.
I plan on hurling. Over here we got, I'm assuming, as a captain on goat?
A captain on goat with 3 of the war goat riders and 5 of the warriors.
That's awesome. So that's is everything. Curtis's, I was about to say 5, but it's 600 points of Iron Hills. Mm-hmm. All right, here we are. Here we are with the mat. It is a 4x4, I think, Grasslands mat. It was from Table War Frontline Gaming. It was the first mat that I ever bought. The trees and stones here are from Ben Boomer. He is one of our local league members and terrain makers, as well as the centerpiece runes. Basically, he took the runes of Osgiliath with some statues and such and made a nice display sort of board for it, knocking trees over. Timber! But yeah, so made like a nice display board for it with the tiles and everything down there. So the objectives, right now I just have them all set up as white. I do not control them yet. I will be the clear objectives and Curtis will turn them blue. But yeah, that is the board that we are playing on today. Here we go. We're both wearing Canadian shirts. I'm going to roll a Canadian die. Let's roll to see who has deployment first. I got a 2. You got a 5. You got it, sir. You got it. Captain's going to be setting up first, Curtis, correct? Yep. All right. Yep. Let's see what you roll for that. 4, so you can set it up anywhere on your table half. Anywhere on your table half. And Curtis set up the captain, which is the goat rider with spear up back there in the center, and everybody else within 6 inches. And so they are within just the back 12 inches. You could have set them up right at the 12-inch mark. It's up to you.
I want the ballista to get a couple shots off first.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. You're going to get maybe one shot off.
First kill.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see. I think you're going to miss it. You're going to roll a 1. That's
probably
my guess.
Now after saying
yeah, I know. Here we go. Let's roll a d6 to see where Radagast on sleigh sets up. Wait, within 12 inches of the center of the board. It's almost like I want that. And my eagles with Radagast on sleigh and Sebastian, I should say, because Sebastian is going to kill some mighty dwarves. Actually, they're stinky, vile dwarves. Smell like ale and spirits. They're set up there. But anyhow, Curtis, roll away for Dane. And you set up within 12 inches of the center of the board. So Dane has been set up with his warband over there, like so. And then all the way over here, we have the ballista. I didn't have Curtis roll because he had to get it set up within 6 inches of the back of the board. So that is what the board looks like. Let us roll off for turn 1. Priority. I want a blue die. I'm blue. I got a 4. You got a 3. Goes to me. Any heroics, sir?
No.
No? All right.
No heroics.
I'll come back after movement phase then. All right, so my eagles are moving around like so. They're outside of 2 inches from each other, but definitely have one within 3 if he tries to shoot my Radagast on sleigh with a bolt, which I would probably do that as well. But during the Radagast's movement, he is going to cast Terrifying Aura on a 2+ with his free will from his staff. And it goes off on a 3. So he now causes terror. Everybody has terror. That doesn't matter, though, as long as everybody's within 12 inches of Dane. Here we are at the end of round 1 movement. So over here, Curtis, grab a blue token because you have that objective for yourself. I have this objective with Radagast. I just actually nudged him back his movement just so the butt end of his sleigh was touching that objective. So I have that one over there. Oh, and Curtis, you have that one too. You got 2?
2.
Oh, you got 2?
2, sir.
Oh my goodness. How'd that happen? And then everybody else just moved up the board, trying to come towards the Eagles, because the Eagles are coming. The Eagles are coming. And streaming to the back corner over there are those 2 Eagles. We'll see if Curtis decides to shoot one of them or into Radagast when we go into the shooting phase next. Curtis, over here. I'm looking at your crotch. I'm sorry, dude. Oh, man. I gotta get some sleep. So the ballista over here is gonna fire into what? What are you firing at?
Into this guy.
That guy. Awesome. You're firing into Radagast there. Okay, so what do you need to hit? 4s, correct?
Yeah.
And what did I call you were going to roll?
A 1?
Let's see if it happens.
I think it's going to be a 6.
I think it's not going to be a 6. Definitely not going to be a 5 either. Right. Yeah, he just placed that.
Stuck to me?
Yeah. You got a captain stuck to you, you said?
It was just stuck. Did you not see that?
No, I didn't see that. No. Oh, all right. Oh!
Sir.
Oh!
No.
You hit him. You hit him.
I do?
You are going to hit him.
Do I scatter? I feel another 6.
Yeah, let's see.
4.
No, so it does scatter. It's gonna hit. It's gonna hit that eagle there, who will not be knocked prone because he is not man-sized, but he will take his strength. 8 hit, roll away, needing 4s. He takes a wound.
He dies, doesn't he?
He does die. That bird dropped dead from the sky, taking a ballista bolt in the chest. And we are moving into round 2 for priority. I got a 2.
2.
You got a 1. Yeah! I'll take that. All right. I have priority. Radagast is going to call a heroic this turn. Actually, I'm not going to call a heroic this turn. You're going to call a heroic with your captain, though?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll let you call that heroic with that captain.
Sounds good.
And a heroic move, and I am not going to do anything else. Because I know you can't pin down those 2 eagles. I know you can't get to him unless you charge over there with him. And yeah, we'll see what happens. But if you do, that eagle could be free. Free falling. Here we go. The captain charged down here onto that eagle, and then the dwarves that all were within have started charging around, as well as 2 goat riders are also on that eagle because they didn't need to make terror tests because they were within 12 inches of Dane. Anyhow, I'll come back with the rest of my movement and Curtis's movement next. So during Radagast's his movement, he's going to attempt to cast Nature's Wrath before he charges anybody. I'm going to use a free one +1. Goes off on a 6. Goes off on a 6.
I'm going to try to resist.
Yeah, with your 1 will from your captain. You're the captain.
And I could spend 1 might.
You're at a might.
I will take it, though.
Okay.
Everybody's not knocked down.
Everybody is not knocked down, which is fantastic for you. And then he's just going to finish his charge on these 2 guys over there, like so. Here we are at the end of movement phase, so this Goat Rider is in base contact with that. And then these guys over here have moved up. And my 2 eagles have charged into the ballista over there. Take care of that so that he doesn't instantly kill my guys. So, that is that. You have no shooting, so we'll just go into combats next. Start off over here with the Great Canadian Geese into the 2 into the 2 Iron Hill Dwarves on the right side of the screen. I get a 6. I take it on fight value. They're knocked down. Okay. So the first attack versus the guy that's closest to me, needing 4s. He's good. Second attack needing 4s. He's dead. And then the third attack versus the back guy is also dead as well. Second combat's going to be that Great Eagle there. Let's see what I get. I get a 6 again.
Can't beat it.
Can't beat it. So first attack versus the first dwarf. Dead. Second attack. The other 2 attacks also dead as well. Because on the charge they get +1 strength, making them strength 7. Yeah, so I'm needing 4s. Next combat over here is Radagast with Sebastian. Sebastian's going to be this green sort of colored die, and all the other dice are going to be Radagast on Slay. He has 4 base from the Slay, 1 from charging infantry, and then Sebastian, like I said. So Sebastian's only strength 1. That's the only thing. I'm fight 5. I don't get a 6, so if you get a 6 on one of these 3 dice, you will
have 3 dice because of spear support.
Yeah. You get a 5, so I take it on fight value. And you are knocked down, so you don't have your shield bonus either. So
so defense 7.
Defense 7. I still need 6s, which sucks. So against Sebastian, let's do Sebastian first. Let's see if Sebastian can kill anybody. I think I need like 6 by 5s. No. And then we'll just start doing the other 5 dice. So first one on the first warp, needing 6s. There's 1. And then all the rest. So I will have 4 other attacks. So here's 2, needing a 6. There it is as well.
Perfect.
Dead. Eagle is going to be having some fun over here. That's the last combat of this phase. Let's see what the Eagle gets. I got a 5 highest. You can beat it.
I get 4 dice because the captain and 2 goats.
Yep. You beat it with a 6.
2 6s.
And so he's going to move back. Looks like I can move back here. And then... Boop.
Perfect. Yep.
Get off his wing.
So I charged you with spears.
Yeah, so you get +1 to wound. So you need 6s, but because you have the spears, you need 5s. So...
Come on, 3 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single 5.
Not a single one.
Oh.
Boo. So Curtis should have 3 additional attacks because he charged into my guys there. So Curtis, go ahead and roll 3 dice. Looking for no 5s.
2.
I tried, dude. I did. I tried. Sorry, man. End phase. This is what the board looks like. Curtis, you're going to take that objective over there. And you have that objective there. And that objective there. I have this objective. This one's still free at this point in time. So, we're going to roll off now. See who has priority next turn. I got a 5.
5.
You got a 1. All right, I got it. So you called a heroic move with Dane. I called one in response with Radagast. I don't know if you need to call one with your captain here because everybody else has one.
He's out of might, I believe. So.
He is out of might. He can try to copy it just in case. So if you want.
So we can both try to copy, right?
Yeah, technically. But you had to call. You chose to call before me, so Dane won't get his for free.
Yeah.
So. And he ends within 6 inches anyway. So if one will affect the other, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So we'll do the captain. See if he gets 1 for free.
Yeah.
No. 2 dice. No. 3.
Yeah, and Dane doesn't get his for free because he had to call it.
He had to call it.
Yeah. So on a 1, 2, or 3, it goes to you. 4, 5, 6, me. Goes to me.
Goes to you.
All right. So starting off the rogue move. I moved like half an inch this way to basically, I'm going to use a 1 die to do Nature's Wrath. Actually, I'll use 2 dice, 1 free, 1 and 1. And it's going to hit up from that guy there to Dane, all those dwarves, and all the cav there. So I'll use 2 again and see what it goes off on. It goes off on a 6. Dane is in range and does have will if you want to use it.
I'm going to use all 3.
You're going to use all 3. Hey, why not?
Might as well.
Yep, you get it.
6.
All right, sounds good. After that, he's going to fly away, or in this case, the chase is on with the bunnies. Here we are at the end of the move phase. Dane, for his heroic move, did not call with me, so he just moved back. That way he could move his army however he wants. He's going to take control of that objective there, so you can place a blue token. Next turn, it looks like he's going to take, this guy is going to take that objective. And I basically just regroup right down there, like so. Yeah, that's that. So let's roll for priority. Next turn, here we go. I got a 6. You got a 3. During the movement phase, Radagast down here is going to, actually, you know what? Do you want 1 die? I'm gonna try a 1 die Nature's Wrath with the free one over here because there's no will. 4+. No! That's okay. I couldn't have even panic steed with that one. So then he's just gonna charge in there like so. Here we are at the end of the movement phase. So Radagast tried to use Nature's Wrath with a free die. Rolled a 1. Did not go off. Couldn't knock all these guys prone. Charged into that guy there. This eagle charged into those 2 there. That eagle charged into the front 2 Iron Hill Dwarves and that one charged into the back, and everybody else is just coming up the back lane there. So I'm hoping I can kill some stuff this turn. That's what I'm hoping. You got no shooting.
Last time.
That's true. That's true. So there's no shooting, so we'll go right into combat. Any heroics?
No.
Me don't even have any might.
I don't have any might on the captain.
I'm not doing any heroics at this point in time either. Starting off with this important fight over here, Radagast on Slay. Sebastian will be the red. I got a 5 highest. You got a 5. Okay, so we tie. I'm a higher fight value.
Sebastian's
so,
a higher fight value.
Well, no. You use the highest fight value in the thing, which is Radagast at fight 5. So I'll just roll this twice. I need 5s with because you're D6, correct?
Defense 6.
Yeah, so I need 5s on the black die, and I need oh my goodness, it's 6x4 on the on Sebastian. Let's see if Sebastian. I gotta do Sebastian first. I'm sorry. I gotta see if the hedgehog can kill somebody. Come on, Sebastian, get a 6. No.
Almost.
All right, Radagast. I'll roll this twice, needing a 5, and there's nothing. There he is. So that guy is dead. I will take that objective 2 at the end of this turn. Up next, this eagle here versus the captain and the other goat rider. So you have 3 attacks. I have 3 attacks. I have a higher fight value, and I get a 6 there.
Higher than the captain, right?
Yeah, I'm fight 7. So
Okay, yep.
I'll put my first stack against the defense 6 non-captain guy, needing force. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, I'll put the second one as well. Dead.
Dead.
Yeah, and then the last attack versus... What is the strength or defense of the captain? Is it 6?
8.
Is it 8?
Yeah, because he has a shield.
Oh, okay, so I need 5s on him. 5s, here we go! And that's 2 wounds! Oh my goodness! You get up 1 fate. Oh my goodness.
1 fate.
No, that captain is dead as well. Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. The double 6s. Woo! So that eagle there has a full belly of pigeon food from those dwarves. Moving on over here, let's do this single dwarf. I have 3 attacks versus your
shield.
2. Okay, I got 5, sir. You got 4. I'm just gonna rend. No, I'm not. What am I talking about? I need force to kill you. Fighting normally, and he's dead with a 5 and a 6. Technically, he needed 5s to kill, which I rolled a 5 and a 6 anyway. So that is good. So the next one, let's do. Over here, that eagle on 2. Are you going to shield or fight regularly?
Fight regularly.
All right, same here. I got a 5. You got a 5. I take it on fight value. So, first attack versus this guy here, needing force. Nope. Second attack versus him. Dead. And then we're going to do the last attack over here versus that guy. And he's alive, but he's knocked down.
Does he get pushed back if he's knocked down?
Yeah, I will move back the inch for you. Boop. Because you're prone, technically. So,
Yes, I can.
So he's alive somehow. That eagle could not kill him. So here we go with the board. Your numbers are dwindling fast, sir.
They are.
They are dwindling fast. You have how many models left on the board?
That over there too.
Oh, yeah, this is now white.
I got 5,
Yeah.
11, 12, 13, 14 models left on the board.
And how many did you have to start?
I don't know.
Yeah, we should see if you're broken or not, which could be good for you because then you would probably win. But I might just have to.
11 models killed.
And you have 14 left.
Does this count as a model being killed?
No,
Yeah,
just a guess.
So 11 models and I have 14 left.
All right, and so that is what the board looks like, and you have 3 objectives. Sorry. So let's roll for priority next turn. I got a 3.
Can I?
You got a cocked. Can you get it?
I can.
You do get it with a 6. So I'm not going to call any heroics with Radagast. I'm going to save his might and let Curtis have it. We will see what happens from there. So during the movement phase, just before Radagast charges into this objective, not charges, but takes control of this objective, he's going to cast Nature's Wrath. And he uses 2 dice, dropping him down to 3, and use his free one. So that's 2 dice in total. So let's see what he gets. He gets a 3. You only have 1 will left, don't you?
I do.
I'm going to bump it up with point of might. So it'll be a 4. You need a 4. You have 1 will left because you rolled a 6 last time. So
you don't lose it then.
yeah.
6.
Oh my God! Stop rolling 6s for your will. All right. Here we are at the end of movement. So Radagast will take that objective. Can you pass me a white one? Because nothing's going to change this. I don't think. Yeah. Unless you're going to call a heroic combat with Dane and then possibly kill Radagast. I can put that back in. But it means you have to kill the eagle first, and I have a higher fight value at that point in time.
Sure, I don't think it's going to happen.
Anyhow, so that's that. We'll go into combats next. What combat do you want to do first? First off, heroics. Are you calling heroic strike with Dane?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Figured as much. So what combat do you want to do first?
These 4 dwarfs.
All right, we'll do those 4 doors. So you charged me. I have 2 attacks, and I got a 5 highest. You got a 5. I take it.
You take it.
There's a guy that is not in base contact on there.
Yeah, it would be.
He's D7, right?
Defense 7, yes.
So it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna rend. Do I rend? Oh no! I'm gonna hurl. I'm gonna hurl this guy straight back because he's gonna hurl into Dane. So he's gonna go. Let's see. The difference is plus 2 inches to this. So 5 inches straight back. Boom. We'll see where he goes. All right. So just to reiterate, he's actually moved 4 inches, not 5, because it's D3 distance directly away. So he's gonna end in base contact with that eagle there, and then he'll be hitting this model here, who's on that eagle, and these models over here. Funny caveat is basically if you go through a model that's in combat, then every other model that's not strength 5 or that is strength 5 or less is knocked prone in combat. So these 3 models that are on that eagle will be knocked prone. Dane will be knocked prone just due to the fact that he has a model going through his base. So let's see if we can kill that dwarf first off. You get 2 strength 6 hits, which will be the red dice, and 2 strength 3 hits, which will be the black dice. So let's see if I can get him. So the strength 6 will kill him.
What is this?
Yeah. And then I get a strength 6 up against my eagle. Does not wound. And then Dane takes a strength 3 and is knocked prone. That is not a wound. And the eagle, or the guy there is taking strength 3 and not wounded as well. So Dane also gets strength 3 from being knocked prone from his max. Nothing.
Does he make a rider check?
No, you're automatically knocked prone. And then basically everybody in base contact with this eagle and that eagle are prone due to the thrown rider.
Yes.
Or the thrown dwarf, I should say. These 2 over here are knocked prone as well. They also suffer a strength 3 hit. First one and second one, double ones. Going up to Dane next, correct, Curtis?
Yep.
All right. You called a heroic strike with him, so let's see what you go up to. You're a higher fight value. You get 3 attacks. And you get a 6. You do get a 6, so I will back away, and you get to stand up for free. That's not a bad thing there. No bitterness there. Are you sure? Are you okay with this? Come on. And we'll just do this last combat. So you got 4 guys on that eagle there. Okay. They're all knocked prone. I rolled a 6.
I can't beat that.
No, I know you can't. So I'm gonna go after the guy over here. I'll do my first attack against him. I did not charge, so I think I need 5s.
I'm defense 7.
Yeah, and I'm only 6 when I don't charge. Strength 6.
Okay.
Do I?
So 5.
Yeah, 5s. Needing a 5. There it is. And then I'll put it over here on the end here. The second attack does not do anything. This is what the board looks like at the end of this turn. Yeah, Curtis, are you a sad man?
Very sad man right now.
Would you be happy if you...
I need a 1.
You need a 1 or a 2 here.
Or 2.
So Curtis is technically broken now, which is good for him. If a 1 or a 2 happens. Curtis, please do the pleasures in rolling, and let's see what you get. Oh, it is a 1, so the game does end there. So the Eagles were coming back for some vengeance after one of their brethren were pin-cushioned with a ballista. That could have been a game changer. That was a game changer, because I think you were like... Yeah, you did. I think not only that, the fact that... at this point in time, you were down a mite. We were both at 1, but I still had... It was only a matter of time before Dane was...
It was game.
Yeah. So it was just how long could you withstand? I was hoping to have another round and do some extra movement. But that didn't happen. So anyhow, that's what the board looks like at the end of the match. We'll come back with the after-action report next. Here we are, guys, with the after-action report between Curtis and I. We had a super fun match. That was
a lot of fun.
That was actually really good. And so it was a 6-5 victory for the Iron Hill Wars, just purely on objectives. You didn't break me.
Nope.
You didn't wound Radagast. Your ballista killed one eagle. You didn't wound Radagast, so you didn't get any points for that. But you had 3 objectives, which are worth 2 points apiece. Yep. I broke you, so that was 1 victory point for myself, and I had 2 objectives, which is worth 2. So I had 5. Wow, Dane, your 6s for rolling on your will were pretty insane because you did that twice. I was just like, because I didn't want to kill you there. Mm-hmm. I want to at least get another turn to sort of spread out and start grabbing objectives and stuff like that.
Isn't that way? I wouldn't be.
Yeah, well, and at this point in time, you basically didn't have any distance to any other objectives.
Yes.
Except for the one that Radagast is on, which I just would have jumped. Like if I was able to knock you prone, I would have just jumped on the 3 guys that were in front of it, and then one eagle would have flown over to another objective, and that was my idea for next turn if we went there. But you rolled the 1. Why did you roll the 1?
Because I used my Rohan dice.
Yeah, that's right. Usually they roll really good though.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's fun. So you had 13 models killed.
Yes.
In 3 turns of combat?
3 turns of combat.
Oh my God.
It just kept on dropping.
Yeah, the numbers just kept on dropping. I really like my eagles.
I like them too.
They're super fun to play. I think I might play them more.
It's an army I want to play at some point.
Yeah, Radagast and then eagles. I think that's gonna be my go-to army maybe at some point this year. I mean, that's just for fun. Just for fun. Just
it's
run
definitely
eagles.
a thing.
Yeah. It's definitely a thing.
Can you fit more than 1 ballista in a list?
Yeah. You can.
Okay.
So you can have 1 ballista per hero that is fortitude or higher.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
So
you run all eagles, I'll run all ballistas.
And we'll just see if I can
what
get
happens
you. Yeah, that's exactly it. I think I have 1 more eagle in the house that I can build. It's technically the old Guahir model.
Oh, that's cool.
It's fine cast, mind you, so it's the same size. It's not like the old metal one, which is smaller.
Okay.
And then I have another eagle on my shelf, so technically I could run 5 eagles and Radagast, and maybe when I head over to Warhammer World in May, I might get the new scenic Guahir. That could be fun.
That would be pretty cool.
And that would give me a bunch of eagles to run around with.
I was looking at all eagles list, and if you ran 6 eagles and then the character eagle, you're short 50 points, so I don't know how you'd fill that point.
Oh, no, I would do 6 eagles and Radagast on sleigh like I did because
200
he's
points?
200 points.
Oh, okay, exactly. So you think you'd use all your points.
Yeah. So Radagast on sleigh is a beast. So, you saw him. I'm rolling 12 dice in totals for striking people.
You should get a 6 in there somewhere.
Well, it's 6 dice for the duel and 12 for wounding generally when I knock you prone. But he's great against fight 4 models. But once you hit that fight 5 threshold and you tie him like elves, it's just game over for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he probably doesn't take hits too well.
No, he does. He's defense 5, you know what I mean? So Dane would have been wounding him. If Dane got in on him, would have been wounding him on 3s.
3s, yeah.
So, which is brutal. And going up against monsters, they're just going to rend him. Or even better yet, hurling him. Because then his base moves along that line. It's the width of the base.
You can hurl.
Oh, you can hurl
that size model. Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's I had it happen at Nova, year 1 or 2. I can't remember, but I was using him, and I was going up against an Ent army, and he had 4 Ents, and I had Radagast and some eagles and stuff like that, and he ended up hurling Radagast sleigh through half my army, and I'm just like, oh no. So. Yeah, that was super fun. I enjoyed that. So, Curtis, thank you for playing.
Thank you as well.
It was good. I didn't expect to potentially come out with a victory with this because it was a objective-based game. But I was like, I can move away from the objectives and just keep them hell.
Yeah, I thought your low model count might have hurt you a little more.
But being able to jump around because they're all within 12 inches of each other. Yeah,
it doesn't hurt you as much.
And then being able to knock you down helps too. I didn't even use it, but I had Panic Steed, so instead of trying to Nature's Wrath, I could
just Panic Steed the one guy, right?
Yeah, so on a 2+, it gets rid of your mount. So Dane on his board, I could just be and it's gone.
And then he's only speed 5.
Yeah,
from there.
Yeah, so that's a fun army to play. Not necessarily super competitive. can be, but it's just super fun.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome
like
to
it.
see on the board.
I like it. So, all right. Well, guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't yet, check out the Patreon link below. We appreciate any support that you guys have to offer. It allows us to continue doing what we do here on the channel. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.